Okay, welcome to Egghead's Barbecue and Grill fire pit build. We have we have a working grill. It's not fancy yet, but it could serve as a grill. So we have these three grates on top. They have these handles on each side to make it easy to move around, and they're just sitting on angle iron in there. Slide this guy over, we can see they're just kind of resting on angle iron on the inside. They slide around. The plan for an upcoming cook is to leave one of those grates off, and on that side is where we'll build the fire. So it'll sort of be an offset smoker because we'll put the pigs and the chicken and stuff over on this side. The nice thing is that we'll be able to just slide the grates around if I need to move one grate closer to the fire than another. But we've made some good progress. It's all sitting on its little cart that right now is in the barn, so the ground's a little messy, but had to come in here because it was raining. But that is the fire pit build to this point. The thing we're going to add, hopefully today, is right along the bottom of the wall, is add a sliding vent to control the airflow going to the fire. It's going to be over on this side. Other than that, we could throw some wood in here, burn it, and grill up some food. So we have a working, albeit not very fancy, steel fire pit that we built ourselves. It was a lot of fun. Learned how to weld. Some of my welding actually got better as we went along. You can kind of see that guy right there. It's not pretty yet, but it's structurally sound, so that's a positive. This has actually been firing a pig all night. You can see little smoke stains from under there. This little remote temperature probe is telling me the temperature of both hams in each half of the pig, and it's also telling me the ambient grill temperature. It's reading 226, so it's dropped a little bit over the last hour, and so it's time to feed the fire. So first, let's have a little look-see at what's been going on during the evening. Oh my. That's just some lovely pork in there. So you can see the probe in each of those hams, and then the grill temperature probe. So that's this end. Over on this end, have a steel plate on top to help deflect we have a steel plate on top to help deflect and concentrate the heat over into the smoke area. So let me put this down and refresh the charcoal in there. Okay, well, here's what things look like in the firebox area. We have on the bottom, I set down a few fire bricks and laid down some spare expanded steel to give it a, an actual firebox. So it's not sitting right on directly on the bottom, so it has some airflow underneath. I don't have any vents cut yet, so you can imagine there'll be a little door right there where there'll be a vent. But to be honest, I haven't really needed any. This thing has been cranking at about 283 since midnight with a couple loads of charcoal. No video earlier because it was dark out. But 283 is a perfect smoking temperature as far as I'm concerned. I mean, maybe a little high, but it's still good. Especially considering that there's no direct heat on these guys. So here's this one. I think what I might do also is rotate these so that they're in different positions relative to the fire. The probes tell me that they're both essentially the same internal temperature on those hams, but just to be super safe, might rotate those. You can see a couple blocks of wood over there. What I do is just add chunks of wood to the coal bed to get the smoke flavor. And these are regular charcoal briquettes, and they just provide the heat. So briquettes provide the heat, chunks of wood provide the smoke. Everything is happy. You can see the dark. So it's just a sheet of steel. It's already turning black from the smoke, and you can see right on top of the fire area how it's discolored. In fact, the whole inside of this box is now a glossy black. It's just beautiful. So can't complain, looking good. We'll throw some charcoal on here, get the temperature back up. When I checked a few minutes ago, it was 226, and we'll get it back up over 250 or so. Throw another half bag of charcoal on here. There's still plenty of energy left in these to start it, so I don't need to throw anything in the chimney. And we'll be back in business for another hour or so. Okay, so we've just reloaded it, and you can see that it's cranking away. Nice smoke coming out of here. Lovely smell. Oh my goodness gracious. And although when I opened everything, the ambient temperature dropped to air temperature, pretty much, which is about 60 degrees, we're now recovered back up to 160. It's only been a couple of minutes. So this guy is pretty nicely fire tight, so to speak. But oh my, that pork looked good. Alright, so we'll check it, give it some time to recover temperature, check it in about half an hour.